Welcome to the stream. I think we're live. Just waiting for iRacing to load up. Could be another few seconds. And we're in.
Radio check.
Spotter, radio check.
Okay. Okay, seems like everything is running fine. My first stream in several days. Okay, making sure everything's working. Okay.
New fastest lap for Mastery, 133.1. The leader's just done a 120.6.
Just loading up a setup. Plan for this session is to do a few laps of practice, try and get some consistency and focus on not making mistakes. And then after that, I'm going to enter a race and try and do the same thing. The aim is not to crash, that's it.
Pit lane speed limit is 72 kilometers per hour. Your exit's clear. Don't cross the white line. Disengage limiter.
I hate that corner. Just can't see the apex and always have to guess where it is. I think if I just drove this track more, I'd learn it better, but for now I'll just have to struggle. I just realized I'd messed with my HUD and timer is in the wrong spot. Yeah, I think I can put it there. Let me save that. Done. Tires are now going to be cold, but it's fine. Just gonna let this guy by.
The leader has just done a 120.6.
Whoa, he missed his braking point. Possible I distracted him. Whoa, 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 whoa. And that's my big worry. I'm not worried about any other corners beside that one. There, that guy did the same thing. Hey, Ralph. Sorry, I didn't even pay attention to the chat box. I was too busy spinning. How's it? And Happy New Year. I'm trying to drive this Formula 4 car at Road Atlanta. It's a track I'm not super familiar with. Not easy. And there we go. I'm not sure why, but this setup feels very, very, very unstable under braking. The one I used earlier, the one that was the default, was actually much, much better. I'm going to do a few more laps and then I'll decide if I'll switch back.
Tenth position.
Ah, damn it. Right, understeers
You're
in the
outside
high
track
speed
limits there.
and oversteers in the low speed.
You need to slow down, give back some time.
I gave it back. Thankfully, there was no one close to me on the track. The survey is filling up nicely, which means the race is going to be packed.
Eighth place.
Yeah. Actually terrible. I'm looking for that slow car on the left.
The leader has just done a 120.3.
My target time crap is a 122. That's what I want to set. I saw in one of the earlier races that seems like a reasonable time for the race. My aim is just to finish the race and stay out of trouble. No, we're fine, Ralph.
20 minutes remaining, you've got 20 minutes left.
We basically worked over Christmas, New Year period. We'll be taking leave next month. Yourself? I didn't want to do that. The car snapped and that guy had to take evasive action and spun.
That's your quickest lap in this session. Sector 3 is 1.5 off the pace. The leader's just done a 120.3. Sector 1 is 1.4 seconds off the pace.
Man, that car is so unstable. Just gonna park it and go into the pits and get a fresh one. This is Road Atlanta. No, that's a setup that came from Coach Dave Academy. So it's paid for actually. It's part of a subscription. The setups are normally good, but that feels weird. I'm very confident that
Track's clear. Push, push, push. Limiter's still on. Disengage it.
if you drive properly, it'll be fine.
On your left, clear left.
Okay, clear. I don't know where he went. Thing is, it feels very unstable, so I'm assuming it's one of those setups that you just need to give it time, and the tire presses will sort out the instability. But I'm not worried about outright pace. I'd rather have a bit more stable setup and lose a few tenths. Okay, good. There's a good gap in front and smallish gap, but it's still fine behind me.
P10. Sector 1 is 1.3 seconds off the pace.
That's better.
Sector 2 is 1.1 off the pace. That's your quickest lap. You're currently 3.1 off the leader's pace. Sector 3 is 0.7 off the pace. 15 minutes left, that's 15 minutes.
Now that feels a lot better. Definitely an improvement.
Sector 1 is 1.5 off the pace.
I'm not sure if it's a lot slower or what, but just feels a lot more stable for me. Normally there'll be about 20 or 25 cars in a race.
The guy behind has just done a 123.5.
I'd like to be somewhere in the middle. If I could just get a result to take me to the top half of the grid, I'll be happy.
That puts you 3.2 seconds off the pace. Sector 3 is 0.6 off the pace. Sector 1 is 1.2 off the pace.
That whole off the pace thing makes it sound really bad. This guy in front of me, he's set a 21.3. He's not exactly flying off into the distance, so hopefully in the race I can catch the slipstream of someone. It'll help me a bit.
B11, that's your best lap in this session. Sector 3 is 0.6 off the pace.
So there's that 22 I was after. I scraped it. Oh crap.
Track limits, this lap will be deleted.
Just took the Maldonado racing line.
You'll need to slow down if you don't want a penalty.
You're probably wondering why I'm driving an F4 car, not an F1 car. And the answer is very simple. No one's racing the F1. So if I did a race now, I'd be the only one there. I know because the other day I did one. Okay, it was cool. I won the race, but I mean, there was no one else. Oh crap. I'm so busy looking at that split time. I missed that completely. And then give this guy the gap. Okay, let's try and do a better lap now. He ran a little bit wide.
The guy behind has just done a 123.3. This lap won't count, you've cut the track.
Yeah, I didn't really want to cut the track, but this is what I worry about in the race. There's so many spots for people to crash, myself included. Okay, let's see the time. The race starts at 1:45.
You've got 10 minutes left, 10 minutes to go.
I want to go back. So I know this setup can do 22s. That's fine. And there's a lot more potential in it. So I want to go back to that one. The one that I said was unstable. And give it a shot. Or another shot. Okay, rock and roll.
He takes it as clear.
Whoa! So that guy is shortcutting the track to get track position. I'm not sure if spinning was part of the plan, but the impression I got is he just wanted to shortcut the track, get in front of us.
Right side, clear right.
Yeah, this is one of the quick guys. I'm gonna sit with him and see if I can stay there. I don't think I'm going to stay there. He's quick.
P12.
I slowed down a lot just because I wasn't sure what's going to happen with that dude. So this Andrew guy is closing on me at a speed.
Sector 2 is 0.8 off the pace.
Yeah, Andrew disappeared.
You're now 2.9 off the pace. Sector 3 is 0.4 off the pace.
The setup is definitely better. I think my braking was just shit. I'm braking F1 style.
Sector 2 is 0.5 off the pace. E9, good lap, that's your best in the session. You're now 2.1 off the pace. Sector 3 is 0.6 off the pace. Five minutes remaining, 5 minutes left.
Missed the apex just a fraction, but it's minor. So the fastest guy did it 120.292. I have no idea if that's a qualifying time or race time,
Sector 2 is 0.5 off the pace.
but either way, it's quick. I braked as late as I could without triggering the snap oversteer. That didn't really carry much speed.
10th position. Sector 3 is 0.8 off the pace.
Took too much curve there.
You need to watch the track limits.
Yeah. So there's a guy in front of me, two guys not too far behind me. So there's quite a few guys on track, but thankfully it's relatively clear. So that sound you're hearing is trophy.ai. It's a new service I'm trying out where it tracks your lap times as well as all your other things that you're doing, your steering and your braking, etc. And the aim is to give you feedback at the end of the session where it will tell you what you were doing wrong.
That's 2 minutes left. 2 minutes.
So this lap would have got me close to the 21s, but this dude behind me
Sector 2 is
is
0.7
really,
off the
really
pace.
close. I'm just going to move over and let him go.
Track limits. Look out for the pit speed limit. The leader has just done a 120.3.
Yeah, that was the leader who just passed me. Okay, let's go look at the results. Yeah, they're thereabouts in the middle. If I did get that fast lap in, I'll probably be actually higher. But then that's about it. My biggest worry is surviving. I'm not worried where I finish in the race, meaning if I finish 10th, last, anyway, as long as I don't crash out. Because I've done races in this series before. Not many, just a handful, maybe 3 or 4. And they can be super disastrous. Okay, so I'm gonna quit this session, go register for the race, and then come back for the final practice. I'm doing Formula 4 challenge. I see there's 50 drivers. Well, make that 53 registered. Race starts in 16 minutes. The problem with this series is a lot of the guys are inexperienced. Part of the reason is it's Class D, which is fine. Because someone is Class D doesn't mean they can't drive. It just means they're inexperienced, generally speaking. It also means the possibility of people making mistakes is higher. I've had A-class races though that were also disasters. So it's so easy to say just make it an A-class series, but it's pointless. The whole aim of it is start a D license and progress your way to from Formula 4 to F3, and then they've got a Formula B category, which is the what's it called again? Super Formula. That's it.
Radio check.
Spotter, radio check.
Okay, we're back. I want to see where I'm entered. It seems like just a handful of us are from the official, from the entire 53 plus drivers are in this test session. Not a bad idea. Maybe I should go and practice qualifying. I haven't done it yet. Oh, damn it, that's the wrong one. So the trick with the qualifying is...
Pit lane speed limit is 72 kilometers per hour. Pit exit is clear. Don't cross the line.
As I was saying, the trick with qualifying is that you get 2 flying laps, which is fine, but because of the car taking so long to warm up, mainly tires, it tends to mean that you actually have 1 flying lap. But the problem is if you mess up that 1 flying lap, then that's it. I'm going to push as hard as I can without spinning on this out lap to see if it will get the car prepped for the qualifying, for lap 1 of qualifying. Hey, here we go. Damn it. I went too close to the edge there to try and maximize track width, and that was
Need
it.
to slow down, give back some time.
The forces through
The
the
leader
wheel,
has just done a 120.3.
the forces through the wheel is really, really powerful. I'm feeling every bump, every curb. So every time I hit the curb, it absolutely kicks. It's nice like that because you get really good feel, but it also can get tiring after a while. Okay, so I'm gonna try my second practice qualifying lap now. Okay, here we go. Hopefully it's a clean one, and I'll get some idea of the pace.
P2.
Ah, I did the same thing again. I'll replay that so you can see what happened. But basically, I used too much track and eventually touched the grass. Right there. So you can see the left rear wheel touching the grass. So I have to be very careful of that in the race. It's not much, but the car is loaded at that point, fully loaded, which means that there's a lot of load on that rear wheel, and it has to have max traction then. Not doing what I'm doing there. Let's see, can I go down and just change the view to the chase view? Yeah, I think you can see it. I don't know why that other stupid window is in the way. Yeah, there we go. You can see it. Oh well, let's go again. I've got 9 minutes left to get this practice done.
It exits clear.
Okay, now for the first flying lap.
P6.
Best. I hate missing that apex because it compromises you all the way down the hill.
The guy ahead has just done a 124.1. Sector 1 is 1.2 seconds off the pace. The guy behind has just done a 125.8. Sector 2 is 0.5 off the pace.
I get the feeling he's not going to just let me by.
On your right. Hold your line. Clear right.
That was my fault. I genuinely thought I had the speed. Damn it. Yeah, he was doing the right thing. He wasn't even trying to cut me off or anything. That means I'll have to slow down a lot more there.
Your pit exit looks clear.
So far I've been unsuccessful in my qualifying practice. I've succeeded though in crashing by myself or crashing at other people. Now the tires are way too cold to carry that amount of speed there. I'm not sure what he said.
P11.
Yep, so we're going to try that again. That's a lot better.
The leader has just done a 120.3. Sector 1 is 0.5 off the pace.
This is not going to be a special lap. I'm not seeing any sector time that looks wow.
Sector 2 is 0.6 off the pace.
Losing so much time on the exit.
Place. That's your best lap in this session. Your lap time was 122.1. The leader's has just done a 120.0.
How these guys do those
Sector 1
times,
is 0.8 off the
I have
pace.
no idea. It's getting close to race time. I lost a little bit less there. Still lost, but not as bad as the previous one.
P9.
I'm just pulling over because my
Track limits, this lap will be deleted.
just want to see how much of fuel there is on the car before I jump out. It says I've got 0.2 remaining laps. I wouldn't be able to do another lap, which is fine. I was fractionally slower on the second lap, but yeah, I'm happy with that for now. Let's check entries. Holy crap, that's a lot of dudes. Of all the guys that set a time that's, you know, representative, I'm more or less in the middle, like I was hoping. Supposed to be a lot higher because my iRating means I'm towards the front, but it doesn't take into consideration I drive this car like shit and I don't like the track. And I need to practice a truckload more. Okay, let's see time.
The leader's just done a
It's just about
120.0.
time.
The car in front has just done a 122.1.
To check those results. 120.003. I mean, damn, that's fast. What I figured out with this car previously is once the tires come up to temperature and the fuel starts to burn off a little bit, it's like a different car. It absolutely flies. And sitting in the slipstream is even better. So my strategy is, if I survive the first lap and don't make a mistake myself and don't get caught in someone else's crash, is to try and stick in someone's slipstream and just hang on till the end of the race. But we'll see. Not going to be easy. Okay, so it's almost time. There we go. Let's jump in. Not going to save that replay. Okay, we're in.
Radio check.
Spotter, radio check.
Okay, so there is 24 drivers, more or less like I expected. I'm assuming there's gonna be some genuinely quick dudes in here.
That's 2 minutes left. 2 minutes.
Quite cool to see of everyone in this race. I'm the only one from South Africa. Trying to see if I recognize any of the names. Not really. And that's basically that. So now this little practice session, I think it's like 2 or 3 minutes long. When that's done, we go into qualifying.
Pit lane speed limit is 72 kilometers per hour. Your exit looks clear. Stay behind the line. Disengage limiter.
I don't think I'll be able to finish this lap before the timer runs out, but it's fine. Just realized now, I don't know how long the race is. And that's it, session is over. Get ready for qualifying. Okay, let's go.
All clear on pit exit. We've got 2 laps to get the job done, mate.
So this is private qualifying, which means I'm the only one on the track, which is awesome. It's not about realism, from what I understand. iRacing did it more because with 24 drivers on the track, it means that they'll have to use a lot more time.
The track temperature's decreasing. It's now 19 Celsius.
Which means they'll have to either have shorter races or have less time slots for races. So I'd rather do this and have more races more often. Also, we in official session, which means if I have an off track or I have a spin or smash the wall, it all counts. In other words, my safety rating will go down. So I don't really want to make mistakes now. Missed the apex just a fraction. Thankfully I didn't spin. I'm going to try and see if this will be my banker lap. So if I don't make a mistake, this will be the one that is my banker, and then I'll see if I can set one that's slightly quicker in the next lap. It should be a 22. Yep.
P7.
I didn't quite touch the apex, but it's close enough. That's a couple of tenths faster. I'm trying not to drive, well, not overdrive the car. Trying to just dial it back a fraction so I don't make a mistake. But it's not easy.
Fastest lap for Lopez, 121.4. P9.
What was that time? Okay, that's fine. I'll take it. 121.6. Nothing spectacular.
Take your time, start it back up and get back in the race.
What race? Okay, let's check the results. I'm currently 9th. If I can be in the from 12 upwards, I'll be happy, but I doubt it. I'm sure these other guys will beat me. Oh, I'm down to 10th already. Some of the guys' times that are on here are actually the first lap. So some of them will still do their second. Several of them probably won't qualify at all. What I like is if I could start in the top 3 or 4. Chances of having a clean start, for me anyway, that's what I think will be higher. But if I start in the middle, it's difficult to say. And what I don't like is some of the guys that are genuinely quick deliberately don't qualify. They start at the back and then super aggressive. They try and push their way to the front. And I don't mind. I'll just let them go. But sometimes it's not practical at a specific spot. And if he catches you there, quite often they just shove you off. So my overlays are blocking the timer. You can't see it, but I can. There's 1 minute and 20 seconds left. So qualifying is being shortened because of inactivity. It means everyone is now complete, which is great. I'm glad they've done things like that. We just don't have to sit here and wait the whole time for them. There's only, what's it, 55, 54 seconds left. The guy on pole did a 120.7. It's just under a second faster than me. That's pretty quick. What's scary is they're going to go faster in the race. Okay, we're almost there. 18 seconds. Sometimes it even goes beyond that. I think it's almost like they give people the last couple seconds extra. And then it's race time.
That's the end of the session, P11.
Okay, I'll take it. Okay, let me load my race setup. Okay, let's check the fuel. Says I've got 14 liters, which gives me 15 laps worth. I have no idea how many laps this race is. Where do I see that? Well, let's just drive and see what happens. I'm assuming it's about like 12 laps or something. My safety rating currently is quite low because I had a couple of bad races. The worst one I think was one I did in Super Formula where it was just horrendous. Between getting into other people's crashes and my own, my safety rating absolutely tanked there. That's why I'm hoping just to get a clean race. So I don't get not just the safety rating, but I just want to start getting more and more clean races. I like this car, generally speaking, but just the crashes, that's a problem. I'm not sure what he said. The volume of the other drivers is quite low. I'll adjust it the next time.
20 minutes, P11. Heads up, we're going green. Green, green, green.
And we're
20
off.
minutes remaining, you've got 20 minutes left.
I see there's some guy behind me making aggressive moves. And he's blinking as well. Which means his
Start's okay, we're still in good shape here.
internet connection is suspicious. We've got spinners, damn it!
On your right. Clear right. Car left. Still there, clear left. On your right. Hold your line. Hold your line.
This is bad, I'm not sure.
Hold your line.
I'm trying, damn it!
Still there. Still there. You're in the middle. Clear left. You're in the middle, 3 wide. Clear all round.
That was a tough one, I had really nowhere to go. I could have backed out of it, but I thought I shouldn't. They could easily have backed out.
P6.
Right side. Clear right. Car right. Clear right.
Just gonna give him the position.
Right side. Clear right.
But he's so slow. He was so aggressive to pass me, but once he got there, he just cruising.
Car right. Clear right.
No, why? You see, that's what I say. The fast guys, they just shove you off. And it pisses me off when they do that. I don't know if the car is damaged or not, but yeah.
The leader has just done a 121.2.
I'm not sure what position I am now, but I'm assuming it's like really bad.
P19, your last lap time was at 135.1.
I was in 6th position. before that guy decided to use me for brakes.
Marlowe is now leading.
On your right. Clear right.
Yellow flag.
They are very slow there.
"15 minutes remaining, 15 minutes to go."
I'm just gonna try and hang in there. Hopefully I can finish the race and recover a couple positions. But chances of me getting anywhere beyond like 15th place or something is slim. So I'm at the back of a big train.
Yellow flag.
Lots of crashes. That guy's got no rear wing.
Shit, dude. Holy shit.
That was an almighty smash.
P14.
Left side.
No,
Clear left.
why did he do that? Man,
On your right. Clear right.
oh, I don't think I'm going to enter this series again. I knew it was going to be dangerous, but damn. He was slow, he was late turning in. All I did was get up the inside. He knew I was there and just turned in anyway. I don't think this oak knows his rear wing is missing. And his point is passing him because he'll just turn in.
On your left. Hold your line. Clear left.
Good stuff, keep it coming.
It's terrible, not good stuff. I'm nowhere near where I'm supposed to be. Oh well. I'm just gonna keep driving. Car feels a bit loose at the back. We've had a lot of
Wilkinson
penalties.
is getting closer. The gap is now 3.5.
No! Yeah, I think the car is damaged. Yeah. I'm gonna check what it looks like before I spun, but there was something not right with the car.
We'll need to pit for repairs. We've had the black and orange flag.
Vale, quédate en una línea, no te puedes ir.
Yeah, it says all the damage is repairable, but I don't think it's worth it. This was really frustrating. Damn it. When I was in practice earlier, there was a guy when I was on my out lap. He just came flying out the pits, didn't like let me go by, as you'd expect, because he's on his out lap and I'm on my flying lap. And needless to say, he went and made a mistake after that and crashed out. But that gave me a feeling that the guys, a lot of them anyway, in this category, they don't know the simple basic things. So the oak who crashed me out
Kramer is now in the lead.
on the second one, it was a high-speed right-hander. He was on the far left, slow, and he wasn't taking his normal line. So the gap was wide open, so I assumed if I go there, the plan was he's got damage, he's going to let me by. But he just turned in, which means either he was never planning to let me by, or he was just to give me the impression so he can take me out. Whichever one it is, it makes no sense because it's just terrible driving. I'm not sure if I should just...
10 minutes to go. That's 10 minutes left. You're halfway home. Your fuel is fine.
If I should do this 10 minutes and see what happens. But let's see how long it takes for the repairs, if they can fix it.
There's traffic behind. Keep your wits about you. Blue flag.
Clear right.
Tried to give him as much room as I could. So I don't know if the car is completely fixed 100% or it's partially fixed. Obviously they fitted the rear wing back on and all those things, but sometimes like with the Grand Prix series you can do some repairs, but they don't fix everything. So I'll check with my lap times what happens. Okay, it didn't feel twitchy there.
First.
Oh, he's gone off.
Blue flag.
I'll let you by now, don't worry.
Right side. Still there. Clear right.
New fastest lap for Marlow, 120.6.
Stop dirty, bro.
On your left. Hold your line.
Blue flag.
Clear left. Right side. Clear right.
Don't really want to fight with him, but he's making mistakes.
Marlowe is leading the race.
At least I'm sticking with him, which means that the damage isn't, the damage has been fixed, but still terrible being this far back. So if you just joined, I had a good start and then got bumped off by some idiot. And once that happened, I was in the pack, and then it was just chaos after that. Oh, I was trying too hard to look where he's looking.
We've just had a warning for cutting the track.
Yeah.
Blue flag. Five minutes to go, 5 minutes left.
It was a pity. I was in 6th place, and my aim of finishing in the top half of the field, I'd achieved that within the first lap, which was great. Then all I had to do was keep it. But then, like I say, this one guy decided that I was braking way too early for him, I'm assuming, and he just bumped me off.
Kramer is leading the race.
I'm not sure if it's worth my time trying another race on this track,
You've got 10 minutes of fuel remaining.
because it's not an easy track. The damage I had in the car is what caused me to spin. But the problem is a lot of guys, I get the impression, don't practice and get their consistency right, and they just jump into a race. So if you combine the difficulty of the track with people not practicing, you're going to get lots of these smashes. So I don't know, maybe I should try a different series on Thursday when I stream again. Not IMSA though, because IMSA is at Watkins Glen. Not Watkins Glen, it's Long Beach, and that's even more of a crash fest. So definitely not going to go there.
We've been warned about track limits.
I didn't think I cut, but anyway.
You're reeling Pardo in. The gap is 19 seconds.
I didn't even know there was someone close to me for position anyway. I'm so far back, it's even pointless even thinking about positions or anything. All I'm doing is finishing the race.
Just 2 minutes left, 2 minutes to go.
The race has actually flown by. Sad though that I had my crash. I'm enjoying the driving part because I mean you can really feel the forces. The track is very bumpy with lots of big curbs that you have to climb. I'm not pushing hard or anything. I'm just focusing on not making mistakes. But still, even at this relatively lower
The
pace,
next car is Pardo.
it's really fun to drive when it comes to the feedback. So my last lap was a 22.3, which is really the target I was looking for before I started the race.
5 minutes of fuel remaining. 5 minutes.
Yeah, that's plenty. I see Nick Wilkinson is behind me. I think he's quite a quick dude, but I guess he's out of position as well. And this might be the last lap, I think. Or maybe there's one more, I'm not sure. If I don't set a decent lap, Nick's gonna drill me.
One more lap to go.
He might nail me anyway. That's another good lap I set there.
2 minutes to go. 2 minutes.
Here comes Nick. He gained a couple of tenths, mainly because I was driving a
20th place.
Oh wow, did I gain a position somewhere?
Two litres remaining. P20. That's it. We're done.
You're right, we're definitely done. Just gonna go park it here. I wonder if I can go back and see what happened when that guy bumped me off. Because that was really... The guy that... that turned in, I'm not sure what he was doing, but I think this was... I think it's the next lap where the guy turned in on me. Now you see, here we go. Unless I'm seeing wrong, he left the door wide open, so I turned in and he just said bam. Maybe I should have not went for the gap. Ah well, it's too late now. Let's go to the beginning. So that's the guy I said I'm just gonna let by. He was being super aggressive, and here that was close. I almost spun off trying to avoid him because he passed me and then he was super slow. So at this point, this guy was close behind me. I had a good exit. I didn't think I was slow there. He probably had a better exit. It's hard to say, but you can see he's fighting his own battle. And instead of just tucking in and holding position, he decided he's gonna just tap me off. And as you can see, he just went on his merry way, no problem, you know. And the thing is, when it's early in the race, you know, this was lap 2. You know, there's so much time left. Just take it easy. You'll get there. There's no need to try and win the race, you know, that early. Okay, that's it. Let's look at the results. There I am in my 20th place, 1 lap behind the leader. I had a very high incident count, something I was dreading, and it happened anyway. Yeah, that's it. I'll save this. Let's see what my safety rating looks like now. Holy crap. It's terrible. My safety rating has dropped down. It was 2.27 before I started. It's now 2.01, and my iRating I lost about 70 points in iRating. That was terrible. I'll have to grind and get all that back and then some. I'm not sure which series I'm going to participate in, but I think this Formula 4 thing is not for me. I'm going to have to look at either IMSA or Grand Prix series. Okay, that's it. I'm done. I'm now hot and sweaty and cranky after that stupid race. I'm gonna go and have something cold to drink. Thanks for watching. I'm out of here. I'll be back on Thursday. I might either stream some iRacing or I might do some Counter-Strike. Thanks and good night.